Bamboo. We all know it's one of the fastest growing plants on the entire planet, a real symbol of both flexibility and strength. But have you ever wondered how you take a simple, hollow stalk of grass and turn it into something strong enough to build an actual house with? Well, let's break down the science behind that incredible transformation.
You see it everywhere, right? In these breathtaking architectural designs and even in scaffolding that's used all over the world. But here's the thing. Straight out of the grove, raw bamboo is actually pretty vulnerable. It's susceptible to pests and decay. So, what's the secret? How do we unlock its real potential as a building material?
Well, it's not magic, that's for sure. It's a very deliberate scientific process. Think of it as a carefully orchestrated journey that takes bamboo from being just a plant to becoming a true supermaterial. And today, we're going to walk through that journey step by step.
So, the core idea is pretty simple. Raw bamboo has its weaknesses. It's full of starches and sugars, which, insects and fungi find absolutely delicious. So, to make it last, you have to fundamentally change what it's made of.
And this transformation follows a very precise roadmap. This 9-step journey takes the bamboo all the way from harvesting to a state where it's ready for construction. Every single stage, from the initial cleaning all the way to the final drying, plays an absolutely critical role.
All right, so the first 5 steps, they are all about preparation. You can think of this whole phase as laying the foundation, getting the bamboo poles perfectly ready for the most critical part of their transformation, which is coming up.
The prep work is a mix of urgency and, well, a little bit of brute force. The whole process has to kick off within 1 week of harvesting. After a good wash, a long steel rod is hammered right through all the internal walls. Those are called the nodes. This creates one continuous hollow tube, which is a crucial step to let the treatment solution get into every nook and cranny of the pole.
Now, the really important point here is to make the bamboo inedible. I mean, the starch inside is basically a 5-star buffet for boring insects and mold. So the next step is all about getting rid of that food source completely.
And this isn't just a quick rinse either. The poles are submerged in running water for at least 3 days. It's a patient process, just leaching out all of those starches, essentially detoxifying the bamboo from the inside out. After that initial long soak, the poles get another quality check. You see, this process can be stressful on the material, so any bamboo that's developed cracks or defects gets tossed. Only the strongest, most perfect candidates get to move on to the next stage.
And now we've reached the heart of the process. Step 6 is the chemical treatment. This is the 7-day soak that gives the bamboo its incredible long-term durability.
And that length of time is so key. A full 7 days in the solution ensures it doesn't just coat the surface. The goal is for it to fully saturate every single fiber of the bamboo, giving it complete protection against any future threats.
The preservative they use is a solution of boric acid and borax. The best way to think of this is like an immunization shot for the wood. It makes the bamboo fiber permanently unappetizing and poisonous to insects and fungi.
And this is real science, not just guesswork. There's a very precise recipe. For every 92 liters of water, you mix in exactly 3.3 kilograms of boric acid and 4.7 kilograms of borax. It's this specific concentration that guarantees the treatment will be effective.
So why this specific solution? Well, because safety really matters. While there are other preservatives, like something called CCB, they are highly toxic to humans. The boric acid-borax method is the industry standard because it protects the bamboo effectively without posing a risk to the people who will eventually build with it and live inside the structures.
Okay, so the bamboo has been immunized, but the journey is not over yet. The final 3 steps are all about patience. It's this slow curing process that locks in the chemical treatment and allows the bamboo to achieve its maximum structural strength.
This final phase happens in stages. First, the poles just stand upright for a few hours to drip off any excess solution. Then, they're dried vertically in the shade for a couple of days. And finally, they're stacked horizontally on racks for several weeks, allowing air to circulate all around them so the bamboo can dry slowly and evenly.
So why all the waiting? Why not just stick it out in the sun? Because drying bamboo too quickly is an absolute disaster. It would cause it to split and crack, ruining all that hard work. This slow, gradual curing is the real secret to a final product that is both incredibly strong and completely flawless.
So after all of that, the punching, the soaking, the patient drawing that takes weeks, what's the result? Why does this meticulous 9-step journey actually matter so much?
This is the payoff. This process gives the raw plant everything it lacks. It creates resistance to pests, it protects against rot, and it ensures the long-term structural integrity needed for building. This is the crucial link that turns a fast-growing, sustainable resource into a truly viable modern building material.
And this really leaves us with a powerful question. For thousands of years, bamboo has been a temporary building material. But now, transformed by this precise application of science, it has the potential for permanence. So, could this ancient grass, supercharged for the 21st century, be a real key to the future of sustainable construction? That's something to think about.